What up, reader fam? Today I'm bringing you a video where I'm going to be answering the most searched for reader questions on Google. This is a trendy video I've seen going around, but I've yet to see a reader answer reader questions, so that's what I'm gonna do today. Without further ado, let's get started. How do readers work? I know this is in reference to reader glasses, so to put it simply, they help your eyeballs see words so that you can read. How do readers find books? Hello, welcome to my channel where I talk about books. This is a great place where you can find out what books to read. We also do things like going into bookstores and finding the section that has our favorite genre and finding a book there that we might like. We get recommendations from friends. I feel like a lot of us readers who are part of the reading community online just find books through the bookternet. Whether that be YouTube, Twitter, Tumblr, Goodreads, Instagram. There's so many social medias now it's hard to keep track. But we just find recommendations through those outlets. It's really not that hard when you have people constantly recommending you new books. How do readers choose books? As you read more, you kind of start to develop reading taste, and you can just find books based off your reading taste. Whether that just be a genre that you're drawn to, or you just pick up a book, read the description, and you know if you'll like it or not. What do readers really do? I know what we want to be doing, and that is sitting around reading all day. But realistically, we're just like you. We go to school, we have jobs, we like movies, we like TV shows. I know that might be hard to wrap your mind around, that readers are just like you. But I promise, we're just like you. We just carve out time for reading. What readers want in a novel? It depends on who you're talking to, but if you're talking to me, I want fast pacing. I want amazingly developed characters that feel real. I want an over-the-top dramatic plot. And I want that beautiful poetic writing style. But again, that's just me. What readers can do? We can pick up books and read them. We're really talented. What readers look for in a book, what readers want to read. I'm just imagining someone who is looking to make money from writing a book, Googling these questions. Like, they're not really passionate about writing a book. They just want to try to make money off writing a book. They're just Googling these questions being like, what do readers read so I can write something that they'll buy? And then they end up writing a book with cookie cutter characters, tons of tropes and cliches, and yet sometimes those books still get published. I'm not salty at all when readers do get it. What? When do I need readers? Probably when you're reading a book and you realize that your eyebally-wallies are really hurting, or when you're struggling to read the words. I'm currently fortunate to where I don't have to use readers though, so I might be misleading you here. Why do readers ask questions? The same reason you're asking Google questions. Why do readers make predictions? Honestly, I just feel like it's kind of a normal thing for humans to do. I feel like with TV and movies, as you're watching those things, your mind just starts to try and figure out where you think the plot's going to go. Why do readers read? There could honestly be so many answers for this question, but I feel like the best thing that you yourself could do to answer this question is to pick up a book and read it and discover the wonders that come with reading. Why do readers take notes? I personally take notes because as I'm reading, I'm learning new things about writing, I'm learning new things about storytelling. It also just really helps me remember the events of the story. What books should I read? Well, you've come to the right place. You should read Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. If you haven't read Harry Potter, you need to read that. Also, The Six of Crows duology because it's fantastic. Maybe Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. Oh, Victoria Schwab, you gotta pick up all her books. And if you need any more recommendations, just check out my channel. What books did Paul write? At first I was like, who's Paul? Then I realized it was a Bible reference. What books are banned in the US? There are so many and it's absurd. Stop banning books! Unless it's actually ban-worthy, which I feel like a lot of the books that get banned aren't worth banning. When books were invented. You know, that's actually something I don't even know, so let's just do some Googling. Apparently in 1450. We're all learning something new today, friends. Cheers! How do books get banned? People get upset with a book, they riot over the book, and then they get banned. Something like that. I don't know specifically how it works. How do books get published? Oh boy, it is a process! First you have to go through the process of actually writing the book, which can take years upon years upon years. If you're really lucky, it won't take you too long. But let me just suggest not rushing it, because if you rush it, it's gonna be crap. Take your time with it, work really hard. Don't just pop out a first draft and try to get that published. So once you've really put your all into that manuscript, you've worked with critique partners, you've gone through several drafts and really just tried your best to make the best piece of work that you possibly can. Then the next step is to submit it to different agents, which you're gonna have to do some research on your part to find different agents, and you wanna make sure that those agents are open to querying, because sometimes they're just not accepting manuscripts and you want to be aware of that. Then there's the waiting game. There's gonna be lots of rejections, but you just have to hang in there. You just have to believe in yourself, you have to believe in your project, and during that process you have to hold on to hope that there is an agent out there that will pick up your piece of work and that will believe in it as much as you do. Once you find that agent, which could take a long time, but again I say, hang in there! That agent will work with you and give you critiques in order to help you make your manuscript the best that it can be, and then at some point throughout this whole agent author process. They will start submitting your manuscripts to different publishers in hopes of one of them picking it up to be published. Again, this will probably come with a lot of rejection, but believe in yourself, hold on to hope, and one day, maybe one day, a publisher will see your book, they'll read it, and they'll decide that they want to publish it. It's a long and tough journey, but you can do it. I believe in you. You've got this, my friend. Though I will say that that was a very shortened version. I feel like there's so much more that goes into it. More than even I know. How do books help us? They give us life! How do books become popular? I feel like word of mouth is a big part in books becoming popular. How do books start? With an opening sentence. How do books help you? They don't help me. In fact, they wreck me. How do books affect us? They make us emotionally unstable. How do books start off? With words that form a sentence. Who do I donate books to? Me. I'll take them. Hand them over. No, you should probably give them to somebody who actually needs them. Check with your local library or check with some local schools and see if they're holding like some kind of book drive or something. Who do libraries buy books from? I believe they work directly with publishers, but I could be wrong. If you're a librarian and you're watching this, fill us in the comments. Why do books cost more in Canada? Because in Canada, books are magical and magic comes with a high price tag. But also, to put it simply, taxes schmaxes. Why do books have blank pages? Because apparently they don't care about the death of trees. Why do books have chapters? I think mostly because it helps with story flow and it helps with pacing. I think it also helps when you have multiple point of views, so it makes it simple to switch between characters. Why do books go out of print? There's a sad answer to this one, and that's basically if a book is not selling well, then eventually it will go out of print. If a book is selling really well, then it'll get a second print, third print, fourth print, etc. Why do books smell good? I don't have a scientific answer for you on this one, but I think they just kind of give off this familiar scent, and in doing so, they bring a lot of comfort. Why do books cost so much? Because authors deserve payment for their hard work. Why do books have jackets? The same reason we have jackets, because books get cold. Why do books turn yellow? Just like we as humans have wrinkles as a sign of age, books have yellowing pages as a sign of age. Why do books get Newbery Awards? Because some books are special and deserve shiny medals on their jackets. Alright, those are all the most searched reader questions that I'm going to be answering today. I know that a lot of those I did not have serious answers for, but what can you expect? This is me answering the questions here. Just out of curiosity, I want to know down below in the comments what you go to Google the most for. Like, what's your most Googled thing? I feel like for me, it's always like some kind of travel thing. Like, I'm just looking up random flights and seeing like what the prices might be. So yeah, let me know down below in the comments what you use Google the most for. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I post videos frequently on this channel, so if you want to see more bookish content from me, be sure to go and hit subscribe or go and click the little bell icon and you'll be notified every time I post new videos. As always, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye, chew.